Well, hello everyone. Greetings. Welcome back to Acadian Comics. I'm your host James Fondren, and coming back for some more. I streamed earlier today, and yeah, I mean, I'm glad that I'm back, and we're gonna look at some things here. What did I say earlier? Oh yeah, hello. I said we'll get started soon. I needed my espresso, and then we're good to go. So I have my espresso, and uh, I've got a cup of coffee here. I'm kind of doing a fast right now, water and coffee fast, and it would probably be better if I didn't drink coffee, but I feel like this is going to be a long night, so coffee it is. Coffee it is, and I have my hydro flask. So, you know, I just got back from seeing Nosferatu. I saw Nosferatu, and uh I mean, people were like checking their phones, and they were like, checking their watches and yada yada yada. I don't know what people expected it to be, but without like too many spoilers on Nosferatu, it was kind of a if you've seen the original Nosferatu, the original, I think it was Fritz Lang film. I believe it was Fritz Lang. I'll have to double check that. But the original from the 20s, 1920s, and then, you know, if you've read Dracula or you've seen any Dracula films, it basically, this Nosferatu is sort of a synthesis of the two. So it's a synthesis, and they even say it at the end of the credits, like inspired by or something by Bram Stoker's Dracula and Nosferatu. So it's a blending of the two. I thought it was really well done, and um, they didn't really have like a ton of jump scares or anything like that in Nosferatu. It was atmospheric horror. It was like quintessential. This place has this sense of impending doom. What's his name? The Edgar's guy. He did it, and it was really good. Like I liked it. And I heard kind of people under their breath leaving the theater. They're like, "Oh, it's not that's not my Dracula, or that's not my, whatever." But yeah, I mean, yeah, Nosferatu. Is it a Christmas movie? Um, I don't know. I know why they released it around Christmas. They don't really show you in the previews or in the trailer, but I know why they call it now. I know why it was released around the holidays. It's kind of morbid, but it is what it is. It's pretty Christmassy, I gotta say. There's a scene in the movie where they're inside, and Willem Dafoe, which is like he's the stand-in for Van Helsing, but he has a different name in this movie, like Dr. LaFrance or something like that. He's like an expert in uh, you know, uh, the occult and spirituality, and that esoteric study, things like that. And he's like trying to figure this thing out. It's like, what's this? We got a plague in the town, and blah, blah, blah. But they're inside like the ship builder or the ship owner's house, and inside the house they have in the store, and the movie takes place, in Germany in 1938. And inside the house they have the traditional German Christmas tree, but the whole affair takes place on Christmas. So the actual like descent of Nosferatu on the town takes place at Christmas. So I don't know. It's like, is it a Christmas movie? Man, this is a great argument. Like, to me, Die Hard is a Christmas movie. Lethal Weapon is a Christmas movie. Um, this really puts it to bed. I mean, this could shatter the whole, is Lethal Weapon, is Die Hard, are those Christmas movies? Because everyone says they are because they have Christmas trees, they have things related to Christmas, and then they have jeez. It takes place on Christmas or around Christmas time. But you fast forward to now in Nosferatu 2024, like, I don't want this to be a Christmas movie. I don't want it to be a Christmas movie. It's creepy as hell. It's atmospheric horror. It's scary because of the atmosphere. Like, so well done. Like, just like Nosferatu himself. The movie draws you in. It draws you into it, and you're just watching this like don't do this, don't do that. But you know he's gonna do this, and you know they're gonna do that, and you're just watching, and it's like, man, I I can't believe it. I can't believe it. It's just so well executed. It's a in terms of like images, it is a work of art. This movie is a work of art. No question about it. 100%. This is a film work of art. This is not dross for the masses. This is not just cheap entertainment. This is quality entertainment, and it was well made and well executed. Now, some people may not like this type of movie and like horror and all that, but I knew, okay, it's A24. It's this was this a Roger Eggers you know, I gotta or let me just do this right. I mean, I gotta do this right. Hold on. Uh, let's see here. And we're gonna get to Superman in a minute. We're gonna get to Superman in a minute, but I gotta get here. I gotta do this. I got to show this. Is this gonna be separate? Can I make this separate? Yes, I can. Yes, I can. And just I'm gonna go. We're gonna switch. I'm gonna present, and I'm gonna try to do a better job of yeah, of kind of recognizing comments and everything. So, all right, here we go. Yeah, so this is it. Nosferatu, Robert Eggers. Yeah, yeah. So like, yeah. I mean, it was creepy as hell. It was very creepy. You know, when you see something, when someone says they're making Nosferatu, you expect it to be creepy, you know. And it was totally atmospheric horror. Nicholas Hoult, he was really good in it. Could not recognize Bill Sarsgaard, like irrecognizable, completely lost in the character. Like no way. Uh, Von France, not Love France. Yeah, Professor Abin Eberhard von France. Knock, this character, wow, he was creepy as hell too. Yeah, yeah. So I liked it, you know, but I mean, is it a Christmas movie? I don't want it to be a Christmas movie, but then it contradicts the argument that, well, if it takes place on Christmas and it has Christmas, you know, and it has Christmas themes in it, then it's got to be a Christmas movie. I don't want it to be a Christmas movie, but it, you know, it's a dark fantasy, supernatural horror, vampire horror, fantasy horror, mystery is what it is. It is not a Christmas movie. There, I said it. This is the exception to the rule of if it has a Christmas tree, if it has Christmas, if it has tinsel and, you know, wrappings and all that stuff, Santa Claus. This is the exception. This is the exception. I won't let this be a Christmas movie. I cannot. This is not a Christmas movie. It's just not. Um, they do a lot of foreshadowing. You know when people say, I mean, wow, they even foreshadow in the trailer within a second. Within a second, they're telling you what's going to happen to them. I mean, now that I see it, it's so in your face, and I'm watching the trailer. Like it's so in your face. Like they're telling you what this is what you're going to see in this movie. You know, you see two screaming kids, and then you see two little caskets. Expect what they're selling you. You know, expect to see that. You know, and all that stuff. So, was it brutal? Was it no? It wasn't. It wasn't grotesque. It was creepy as hell, man. It was just creepy. A creepy movie. Really creepy. Anyway, I just yeah, this guy, he's like the stand-in for Renfield, you know. Renfield, yes, master. I'm just thinking about Dracula Dead and loving it. Go to the window, open the window, walk out the window, walk out the window. Yeah. So anyway, writers Bram Stoker. See how they credited him because it is okay. I'll tell you what this movie is. It is Bram Stoker's Dracula in a Nosferatu suit with the Nosferatu motifs going back to the original Nosferatu. Uh, and was that Fritz Lang? No, 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 no. What was it? Was that a Fritz Lang movie? Hold on a second. No, it wasn't. No, it was this guy, this F.W. Murnau. Yeah, so I don't know why I thought Fritz Lang. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, yeah, creepy as hell. Creepy as hell. I'm trying to see what any crossover they had here. No, 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 no. The only, no, I mean, Count Orlok. They used that same name. Uh, but all the other characters other than Count Orlok, aka Nosferatu, are different. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, but this was creepy. But it is basically, like I said, my take on it. It was good. It's worth seeing. If I had to do it again, I probably wouldn't have seen it. Well, let me just say this. There were moments that uh, well, this movie, this is the kind of movie, and I want to see that too. The Brutalist with Adrian Brody. I want to see that. Um, this is the kind of movie that you want to see in the theater. It is a theater. This movie is made to be seen in the movie theater. No question about it. And it's got a strange like aspect ratio to it. I mean, I did see it on a smaller screen, but the aspect ratio is strange. Is there any information on that? There's not. No, no, nothing up front. Oh, okay, here you go. See, so this aspect rate. It's 1.661. Yeah, so it's more boxy. It's not like old TV style boxy where it's 4 by 5 or whatever. But this is like it wasn't really widescreen. It was slightly altered a little bit, and that gave it sort of a different take. But it was yeah, it was good. It was good. If you've seen like versions of Dracula, whether it be the classic Universal Bela Lugosi or the Francis Ford Coppola version from the early '90s, and you've seen Nosferatu, like this is not. There's some of the Robert Eggers like stuff that I've seen in his other films, but in this is this A24? Was this an A24? What studio put this out? Does it say? It's got to say it on the poster, right? Where is it? It's not on the poster? What? I thought it was A24. It's not A24. It's Universal. It's Universal and a few other companies. That makes sense because why would they give up the licensing? They wouldn't give the licensing to A24. I thought it was A24, but it's not. It's Universal. Okay. Yeah, 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 yeah. Well, this is gonna give me more. That's weird. They don't tell you straight up who the what company produced it. Is it gonna do that? Here's all the credits. Nope. I thought it was A24, but it's not. It's like it's a different studio. Different one. But yeah, uh very creepy. But yeah, in closing, it's good. It's just a shame like we have such short attention spans in society these days where people can't turn off their damn phones. It's like and then then people came in and they were in like in the wrong seat. So like right when there was a critical thing that was happening that should have been it was absolutely terrifying, but it was annoying that these people couldn't find their damn seat. It's like, wait a minute, we're 30, 40 minutes into this movie, and y'all are coming in here like with your flashlights on your phone trying to find your damn seat focus features. Like I'm like, what the hell? Like, sit down or get out. Like, what are you doing? Get out of the theater. That's why people don't like the movie theater. And then things that should be like seen in silence, like uh like I don't want to. It's like I'm starting to lose my patience for really. If I want to see a really great film, I might just have to stream it at home because on my freaking iPad, because I can't stand people sitting next to me with the wrappers and the oh yeah, that's really great. It's like there's important, especially if it's dialogue heavy. Now, if it's like mindless dross, like an action film or whatever, and it's loud and there's lots of noise, you don't hear that. But for a movie like this, where it's dialogue driven, plot driven, all that stuff, you want to hear the details. What are they saying? Well, I don't know. I can't hear it because. Hold on, let me get the wrappers. Oh, that's really good. Popcorn, popcorn. I mean, it's always been that way, but I don't know. I'm just becoming like terribly intolerant, I think. But it is what it is, It is what it is. That's Nosferatu. So enough of that. Enough of that. Enough of that jazz. We're gonna stop that right now. And I am going to yes, we're gonna getting on. All right. So I am in Clip Studio Paint, and I'm going to use the Mark Bernay Legendary Line Brush. But let me before I get into that, I'm jumping ahead of myself here. Before I get into that, let's see. Hold on. Okay. Here's our reference, right? Here is our reference we're going to be using. This is a prompt that I did in Midjourney. Superman. But yeah, I know. Check it out. So this is a prompt I did, and I wanted to because I wanted to do like Christopher Reeve Superman, but if you draw it realistically and you try to do it anatomically correct, and I mean, credit to Christopher Reeve, he was in incredible shape, but it doesn't look like this. It doesn't have that comic book feel and vibe to it. So this is comic book right here. Now, what's really amazing is how far Midjourney has come. Whoops. And just get in there. You see the details on this and how they do it, how it can render. The hands, it used to be that you'd get multiple digits and you wouldn't get 5 fingers on each hand. I would say that there's some details in here that I would leave out. You see how his hand is it looks like he's wearing a glove? Well, Superman doesn't have a glove. He doesn't need gloves, all right? I'm okay with some of this other design elements in here. Some of these lines, I think it's kind of cool. I think it works. See here, he doesn't have a glove. What are some other ambiguities? What else can we see about this that as a reference we have to keep in mind, but at the same time, we can correct because we're human beings, right? And we can make these adjustments and do this feedback and critique session on this AI, and then eventually I'm going to start drawing it myself. Can I produce something as good as this? I don't know. I don't think so, but I will do my best. The good news is I have the reference, so I can mimic this. I can get it close for practice and have sort of a feel good image for the end of the year and say, hey, this is what I'm doing. I can zoom in and work with this as much as I want. Really get the face. What I like to do is I like to lay in, do the figure first. I like to do the figure first, and then I like to do the mannequin model, get my proportions right and everything. And then I go straight to the face, and I sketch in the face roughly. Uh, Once I have that done, then I start sculpting, adding shape, giving form, giving that three dimensionality. What I do like about this is you can see like the curvature in the bicep and the deltoids here. This is really good. Uh, I like this. I mean, this is good. The S is okay. Everything looks good to me. I think we can work with this, and this will be a good reference to work with in drawing this. So this is the reference I'm going to be using. So when I switch, you're gonna see Clip Studio Paint and not this reference, and then we'll check in periodically with this reference. But let me switch out, and we're gonna present the window that I'm drawing in. Okay, so here it is, and I guess I could throw myself down here. Okay, great, great. Now I'm gonna close out IMDb, open this up so I can see the chat in case anybody comes in. And I did a terrible job kind of highlighting Liam Gray joined me earlier this afternoon for a live stream, and I was just going through my work from 2024, and I did a poor job of like highlighting his chats. And it's really easy in StreamYard. You just show the chat, like boom, see, pretty easy stuff. So no one's watching right now, but that's okay. I'm gonna roll up my sleeves here and go to town. And also, I like to listen to music when I draw. So I don't know. I might get flagged for this, but I don't really care. I have Sirius XM radio, the app on my phone. So I'm gonna crank this up and get this going here. Let's see. Seether. I saw them live like several years ago. 2008. Gasoline. That's a good song. All right. Let's get cracking, shall we? I'm just gonna make my reference bigger. There we go. I'm gonna move the mic a little bit too. All right. All right. And for now, I think I'll go off screen for a sec. Let's see. I want the focus to be on what I'm doing here, and not me. There we go. That is liberating. Okay. So this is somewhat of a widescreen pose for Superman. But it's okay. It'll work within this page setup that I have. So we're good. Let's see. It's like I got a comment here. Hold on. Oi, oi, oi. Who's that? Oni64. Hello. I don't see in the chat yet. Hold on. Is this maybe it's on a separate video? Oh, okay. That's on the video from earlier. Well, you're welcome to jump in here too. Let's see. Something's not right. Like I don't like how light this is. All right. You know what? I'm gonna do it. I am gonna do it the Loomis way. I'm gonna do it the Loomis way. Well, here we go. And don't worry, we're gonna flip the canvas as needed. Hold off on that for now. The neck is way too long. I gotta fix that. This is really important at this phase. It's like, if you don't get this right, the whole drawing is no good. Like, it's no bueno. You gotta get this part right. And I'm gonna go even. You see what I did? I'm going way too big. I'm going way too big. Let's scale him down a bit. Let's scale him down. Yeah, because I'm gonna need room. I'm gonna need room. I'm gonna lasso it. Gotta lasso it. Yeah. And I'm pretty new to Clip Studio Paint, so I'm just getting started with this platform. I was using an iPad, and I was yeah, I was using an iPad, so it was not the same, but slight learning curve, not too bad. What's great is if you have reference, then you can then you know what you're gonna do. You don't. It takes the guesswork out of it. It's good practice. You know. I'm just keeping it really loose right now. Really loose. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna let's get the contour lines in here. Okay. And there will be many adjustments along the way. Like, I think the hardest thing for me to learn how to do was to have patience with myself. Learning how to have patience. Oh, am I doing this one? There's another one. You know what? I'm using the wrong reference. I'm using the wrong reference. Damn it. Hold on. Hold on a second. There's two. I did two renders. This is the one I wanted to do. Hold on a second. I gotta break this out again. Hold on. I'm gonna stop sharing my screen. I'm gonna completely redo all that. Present, share screen, window. This is what I wanted to. This is the one I wanted to do. This one, where he's holding the American flag. So I'm gonna do this one, not the other one. The other one was pretty cool too, but I like this one, and we're gonna do this one. So, I'm gonna stop sharing that, and I'm gonna go ahead and share screen and do back to Clip Studio Paint. All right, now I've got my reference here, and I'm just gonna erase this. You can't be afraid to erase. Like, that's not what we signed up for. I was going to do a different thing, so we're going to do that. I'm going to do that now. Let's see. Okay. And if I have to resize it, I'm going to resize it. Okay, so here we go. This seems a little bit more reasonable. Let's keep going with Loomis. I'm going to do Loomis. All right. So what do you got here? Yeah. Okay, we'll go in and fix that later. All right. And this is sort of at an angle, so it's going to be kind of... Let's see. Yeah, I'm already seeing problems. I'm trying to deconstruct the whole Okay, let me get some shoulders in here. It has to make sense for you. If you can't think through it, then just erase and start over again. I mean, if you can't think through it, you know. Here we go. Okay. There we go. See, I want this. And look, if I'm doing it right, it should be... Because at the academy, Clayton, he does impart some good fundamentals. You got to have your fundamentals in. So this is the rough. This is a really rough. So I'm looking at it now, and it's not even close. As a matter of fact, I think that this is too long. This is too long. So let's bring it down a bit. I want to keep this curve though. And then try to have this three-dimensionality. And the way the references, like, I used to be like limited by my references. So what I mean by that is I you know, I would not see past the reference. I would just, you know, say, "Oh, well, that's the pants cut off right here, so that's it." Well, you got to fill in. You have to fill in the details so you know. So you know what all is there and what isn't there. So, um, yeah. So let's see. All right, this is. All right, I see. This is gonna come out some more. This arm. So here, his lats are coming out. He's got big shoulders, big. Yeah. Let's do that. Okay, and this is a good place to start that. All right. Okay. And I'll still do like I'll do contours and everything, and I will do. Oops. I will I'll do cylinders, you know, to make this work. Yeah. Cuz see the whole S is going to go here and everything, so got to get that other shoulder in here. Other bicep. Get a contour line here. And what's the contour line here? It's over his chest. That's another part of it, understanding that. Like, where does that fall? Right here, right? Right here. See? But see this shoulder here? It's too big, right? We're gonna fix that. I'll work on that some. Get that fixed. Okay. And then we got his arm coming out. It's another cylinder. Another cylinder. Whoops. Let me just make sure I'm getting this right. Is that arm right? Yeah. Okay. So here. This is rough. Very rough. Very rough. Here. Oops. I'm not even going to try to put in the... We'll get that on the next pass. So this pass is all about getting it, you know, getting it to work for you. It's rough. Okay, and then we got the flagpole here. How does this go? Goes up here. And we'll fix this. I can even get a ruler and like fix this up. That's no problem. And then you got the flag. The American flag here. It actually comes down here. You know what? It's gonna be a nice, clean flag. How about that? But you know what? In the reference, it doesn't, it does not. You know what? Just for my own benefit, I gotta get this leg in. I gotta get this leg in. And this one too. All right. Oh, I see. This is coming. It's gonna come up. And then this belt is actually right here. I have to fix that. It's not exactly right there. It's here. All right. Let's see. Gotta work on that flag. We gotta get something in. So the way the flag is going, you know what I gotta do? I'm gonna move this whole thing. So we can get this going. Here we go. So we'll get the flag. And it actually goes like right next to his jawline. It comes behind here. And then it comes down. Yeah. Okay. That works. Let's see. I mean, I'm gonna have to get in here and like, you see that flag? The flag doesn't have 50 stars. Like, it's gonna have to be right. You know, that's another thing. Like, I'm gonna have to do this and really get in here and do this flag. Like, that's next. And I gotta work on that. I might have to work on that tomorrow. I might not have finished this. I don't know. I want to try to finish Superman, right? Okay, so So we got something. We got something down on the page. Uh, all right, we got something down here. All right, so what happens next? We've gotten this so far. Oh wait, his cape. Yeah, we didn't get his cape. Let's see. His cape, his cape, his cape. Let's see. His cape would be right here. Some minor ruffles there. And then ruffles here. Let's see. And the way his cape is coming down here. So I do have good reference for that. And it kind of just, it kind of just bleeds off into this. Let's see. Back to my reference. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, so it goes out, it fans out. Let's see. Fans out like this. And then no cape on the inside of his leg and everything. No cape here. All right. Now, as I said, the next thing I'll do is so now what I'll do is on this version, I'll lower the opacity. I'll go here. And I'll keep working with the pencils. We'll keep going in with the pencils. But now I'm going to work on the face. Get the face in there. Okay. And I'll zoom in a little bit to do that. All right. Let's see. In my reference, it does have some attributes to it. And so we're slightly looking up at Superman. So that means that we're going to have to bring his chin out like this. It's always tricky. You never know how that's going to turn out. And there's, of course, there's going to be shadow here. But let's see. I'm going to fix it. I'm going to fix it. Don't worry. Okay. So. Let's see. And this is gonna get fixed again. Don't worry. Basically, what you've got here is you got this situation here. You know, and then you've got this situation here. And then you got the mouth. This is not a good nose, but you start off slow like this. So he's gonna be looking up. Looking off into the distance. Do that. And I'll work with this and I'll struggle with it. You know what my problem is? I'll tell you what my problem is. Hey! Let's see, we have somebody here in the chat. Who is here? Hi, Warsa619A. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, yeah, I know it looks like garbage right now. Just bear with me. We're gonna get this drawing set up. I think part of the process is getting the right size whatchamacallit. I need the right size pencil. My pencil's too big. You need like a finer, and this is everything's going haywire. All right, let's see. Here we go. Yeah, I need like a smaller pencil. So we're gonna erase. I'm gonna start all over again. All right, here we go. Here. I gotta get my reference up here and really get in there. Let's see. What am I dealing with? Okay. So let's see. I'm gonna go smaller now. See how that goes. Let's go with 6. Right. I'm going to have to tilt the canvas. I can tell you that this is bad. Yeah, that's bad. And you naturally like lean. Most people naturally lean, so I know I'm leaning bad right now. Let's see. Just give me an idea of where that is. Okay. So actually, the odds would be here. See, that mouth's gonna have to come up. I know it. I know it. I had in the recent in the How to Draw Comics, oh, that's way too big. We do like monthly at the How to Draw Comics Academy, we do like monthly challenges. And for my last piece, I had to do a lot of these up the nose perspectives, and it ain't easy. Like you got to get it right. You know, you got to get it right. Cuz it can be annoying and okay, that's too small. There we go, that's what I was looking for. All right. Let's see. If you don't get it right, it doesn't look good, you know. See, the nose is such a tricky thing. I could probably fix it in the inking. I'm just not happy with this. All right, let's see if I can get the eyes in. And I'll do a little bit of the bridge of the nose. All right, I'll leave that there for now. Let's see. It's too close. Yeah, this is early on in the process, guys. Very early on. And it never looks good in the early stages. Some people can do some good stuff like right off the bat. Takes time. And focus and practice. Because I know eventually I am gonna ink this. So right. So the question is, how does this position? Is this right? You know, is it gonna look right? Probably just gonna embarrass myself doing this, but it's hard because it's an up perspective. Oops, you're looking up at him. So it's very ambitious to begin with. Just putting that in for my own benefit. No. No, 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 no. Let's see. Yeah. Well, I can't even do this. Let me try. All right, I'm just gonna lay this in for now. It's not great, but I'm gonna lay it in. All right. So his hair, in the sample that I have in the reference, his hair's parting a certain way. I can tell you what the problem is. I'm seeing it now. There's lots of problems. But, okay, so the mouth is really low. I'm going to fix that. The eyes are too small. I'm going to fix that. And it's his gaze. It's where he's looking. Let's see if I can really nail that. I'd like to nail that. Let's see if I can nail it. He's like, he is looking off somewhere. This is thick. This is a thicker line that's in here on this reference. Whoops. Okay. Still not great, but better than it was before. And I might have to rejigger some of this and move it around. The good thing about this reference, though, is the way the eye is. I can kind of do something with it. I know I'm rambling. It's bad to ramble like that. Oh, you know what I'm realizing? My reference, his eyes are looking like two different directions, like he's like cockeyed. That's another thing AI doesn't get very well. It's like, well, they've got his deep blue eyes, but they don't have. It doesn't look right. It doesn't look right. We're gonna fix that. And see, we can fix that. We can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Trying to add some symmetry here. Oh no, my remote. My EK remote has got a low battery. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Let's see, where is the okay, that's the charge. Hold on. Let's see, I think I have a charger for this. I do. I do. Plug this bad boy in. The catch is I'm gonna plug it into my computer without it going haywire. Let's look. So I need this remote to work. Part of my workflow. Come on. Okay, I got it. I got it. So here's my EM or my yeah, my EK remote, whatever you call it. That comes with the Wacom. So it's charging. I'm good. It's all good. All right, so now I can, because when I'm using it, I can zoom in and out here. Yeah, so that mouth I don't like. I don't care for that mouth. Oops. That's not quite right either, but we're getting somewhere. We are getting somewhere, okay? I'm noticing one ear is higher than the other. We're gonna fix that. I kind of needed to warm up too. I came into this cold and I didn't warm up, and that's always a mistake. You never want to do that. Now we're gonna give him a little cleft chin here. We could do that. And then this is here. Just some stuff going on here. I want to capture that. Just reference for shadow later. I think this is stabbing westward on here. Okay, so what's going on here? Like here, his eye. Let me. His eye is too big. I think this one's okay, but this one and this one isn't right either. We're gonna redo it. We're gonna redo it. Let's see. It's hard because he's the reference I have. He's looking off. He's like looking off into the distance, you know. It's here and then it's here. Let's see. So I'm here, I'm here. No, we don't want that. Not yet, anyway. See, now his eye is too small. It's got to match, right? All right, let's get that. Once I get this laid in, once I get his face the way I want it, I can, I'll be happy with it. But I'm not happy with it yet. And this is my process. I'll go through this as many times as I have to get this the way I want it. You know, that's what I'll do. I can tell you what's missing from this is some of the shading and everything that goes along with this. But you see what that does when you mess with it like that? So you want to keep it. It's very rough. Very rough. We'll do that Captain Kirk look, maybe. That classic. There we go. And he's got hair coming out. Well, we don't want that. We want to keep it clean. He's clean cut. All right. And then okay. And the way the reference is, the way the light is hitting, so let's see, this is neck here. That's too big. Here. And then his neck is coming out here. Like this. And then it goes down. And boom. That's it. That's it. Then you're dealing with his chest and everything. And actually you're dealing with cape here. He's got his cape right here. And then there's a little bit of cape here. And we'll put the folds and everything in that, and you know that'll come out in a bit. I'm just putting some basic lines in, you know, for the cape. But yeah, it's just that nose. It's hard to do. You know what it? Oh, I know what it is. It doesn't look like he's looking. It's all about where he's looking, isn't it? It matters. It does matter. It does matter where his eyes are. I'm gonna redo this eye. Get it somewhat similar to the other side. And Clayton has a method for drawing eyes, you know, he does. And I'm not really following it, unfortunately, but because the reference is bad, it does the eyes are not doing what they're supposed to be doing. It's hard to make him look like he's looking. Okay, this left eye is better. Let's see. I'm just thinking if I can tighten this up now, get it tight. Okay, it's not right. Do a better eye than that. Yeah, I mean, I'll take my time with this. I mean, get it right. Or to the best of my ability, anyway. Okay. So, still too small. It's gonna have issues. It's gonna have issues, and we'll have to work through that. I gotta get something down so I can build it out a little bit. Okay. And the one that they have, the reference, it's got a lot of, I mean, it is it's got quite a bit of shadow in it. So I'm just gonna lightly, just for like, so I know later on I gotta go in and do that. Get this here. His nostrils are massive. Massive. Might be a little bit of shadow on the side of his nose, maybe. And then there's gonna be shadow here. Let me zoom out. Gotta get that ear anatomy too. Midjourney, to its credit, it does some pretty decent ear anatomy. I can actually study this a little bit. I'm surprised. Let's see here. Here. Yeah, not bad. Not bad for Midjourney. We're going to start getting into the whole three-dimensionality of this and how that's going to play in. I got to just fill this in, get something on the page, you know. You saw I had to warm up. Like, what I had before was not good. It wasn't good. I didn't feel good about it. Now I'm starting to warm up a little bit. It's funny how that works. And that ear anatomy is not great. I'm not happy with it. Let's fix it. All right. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Fix this. Okay. No, less lines. Don't need any more lines on there. Let me fix this. Oh boy, oh boy. All right, I'll hang with that. I'll run with that. That's fine. Erase some of that. I'll go back and fix some of this in ear anatomy. Ear anatomy. So here's the moment of truth, right? So I've got this face. Whoops. Whoa, where am I? Let's look at the figure. Okay. So I can just see right now the nose is going to have to be worked on. Let's flip this over. Yeah. Okay. See if I can fix it. Part of this is like he's not... See how it looks flat? You see that? Doesn't look like that in the damn reference, I can tell you that. Little fixes like that. You know what it lacks? It lacks depth. It doesn't have that 3D look to it. It just doesn't. And I'm doing this on a slant. And that's what's weird about it. Like, it's just weird. I don't understand. I might have just... This might not be the right thing to do. You know what it is? I'll tell you what it is. Let me, no. Go back. Because I am drawing it on a slant, and that's part of the problem. I am literally drawing this on a slant, so... Alright, let's not think about it as much, and let's just do it. Superman. It's hard to do this on the on like a, you know, to get that look. Because now I got the bridge of his nose right in here. Because what are you thinking about? You're thinking Miss Piggy, right? I know that's what I'm thinking. Damn it, man. That's what I'm thinking. Thinking Miss Piggy. And you don't want to be thinking Miss Piggy. His nose could be bigger. It's too small. Let's lasso it up. Let me get the lasso. Just gonna make this a little bit bigger. All right, that's better. And then he's got like, whoops. He's got like, I'm too zoomed in. I'm way too zoomed in on this, by the way. All right, and let's see. Oh no, I'm using the wrong tool. Sorry. All right. So he's got like some stress. Some things going on here. That's weird how I did this, and it's like messed up. I messed it up. In a way, I hate it more than I did before. All right, we're gonna do this all over again. I'm gonna just start from the beginning. The problem I have is I think it's with the underdrawing. Because the angle that it's at. Let me get this. I'm gonna leave everything else in here, but I'm gonna fix this. I'm gonna redo the face completely. Because you gotta understand the reference, and the way I'm seeing the reference is, let's see. Here. I'm seeing this. That's where his eyes are. Okay. His eyebrows are gonna be here. Alright, and then his nose is here. And his mouth is here. And you see it all has this curvature to it. So I'll start laying this in here. But the thing about it is it comes out. So I've got to construct this. I'm going to build this out. Right? And this actually is like this. You're like looking straight up his nose, which I don't care for, but that's what that's the render, you know? That's what it was. And he's got like stress, like, you know, things going up here and here. Okay, and then I'm just trying to be loose here. And this is all from flipping the canvas. Gotta fix those eyes. This is just flipping the canvas, you know? You know what? You might have to do like this, and then yeah. See, now we're cooking with gas here. So now it's working. It's working better than it was. It's not great, okay, but it's a start. It's a start. Maybe because you're gonna have to do this. Like, you see this here? This is gonna have to come out like. That's what I had before. And let me get the eyebrows in. He's got some big ass eyebrows. Superman does. I like the expression on this reference that I'm working with. It's pretty good. I just give it some shape, you know? I mean, it's got this going on. All right. Get his muzzle in here. Like, just trying to understand where everything fits, you know? Because there's a shadow under here, under his neck. Let me flip it back. I'm gonna flip the canvas back. And see that because I had the canvas the wrong way, this is now wrong. Where he's looking doesn't work. So it should be this. Yeah. All right. So we got some structural stuff here with his neck. Some anatomy in here. But what's going on here is shadow. Shadow under this chin. Heavy shadow, actually. Here. Comes along here like this. And I need to fix this. This is too short. His neck is it comes down here. And it should be like this. Like this is what it should be. The reference, I'm gonna start doing my own thing. Like, and that's another thing too. Sometimes the reference is not enough, and you gotta like, well, what do I know is correct? You know, what do I know works? Whoops. What was I doing? 4? Okay, 4. Let's do 4. Okay, like that's where his chest should be. It's like his collarbone and everything. It would be right there, right? So we're gonna fix it again. There. I held off on a long time on drawing Superman because I just, you know, I wanted to be good enough to do it, and I think I can pull this off. I do believe I can this evening. I am doing my best. Get the shadow in here. And the thing is, I think the problem is this. Like, his hair is too big. Whoops. So he's got like this little flip here, and then it comes down. Well, no, it goes all the way here. Then it parts here. That's too big. Part is here, and here. Okay, that's more like what I saw, what I'm seeing. All right, we'll come back to the face. I think it needs work. It does need work on that nose. That's bad. That's worse than it was before. All right, I'll stick with that. He doesn't really have this like this muzzle like I was showing, and I don't want to do too much because too much detail on that would not be, and I think his mouth is just too wide. Okay. Yeah. All right. A little bit of the muzzle, a little bit. Get a little bit in there. But yeah, this square jaw is important. You gotta have the square jaw. You're doing Superman. Gotta have that square jaw. I think where it's falling apart is this here. It's am I honoring this shadow under here? You know, that's the question. Does this work? Does it not work? I can tell you that I think this comes more this over here. Trying to make this. You know what another thing is? Another piece of this is you got to find your own way, your own style. What works? What do you think looks good? You know, what works for you? You know? I don't know. Don't want too many lines here. All right. So there's some of that. All right. Well, we've made some progress. I gotta say, I am happy with that for now. For now, that works. All right, for now, that works. I had a really great conversation with Liam today. It was this total surprise. It was very generous of him to come on. You know, it was really kind of him to come on to my channel while I was just kind of going through my year and all of that. See, this is based on the way I'm drawing this, you're not going to see the back of his head. You're just not. It's like this. This is the drawing right here. You know, this is the drawing. Let me just some minor shading in here so I know later. This is it. You know, this is Superman. But anyway, I had a great conversation with Liam and talking about, you know, comic book creation, and obviously I commended him on his work, everything that he's done. It's really amazing his work that he's done, and I'm a fan, of course. Yeah, but yeah, okay. I think that's good enough. I'll go in there and polish this up some more. The question is, do I want to square that nose off? Yeah, I think I do. I feel like I want to. And part of what you have to watch out for, though, is you have to watch out for that. If you want to do the nose, can't do too much. And let's shade these eyebrows in. Maybe. I might not do that. I think his hair is going to be in here. Probably. Let's do a flip. Let's see. Let's zoom out. Hey, Cole, how you doing? Hold on a sec. We got a message from Cole Leonard here. Hello, sir. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for dropping in. Yeah, I'm just working on my new setup here in Clip Studio Paint. You know, doing a little live stream. Just talking a little bit about kind of what I've learned so far in the How to Draw Comics Academy, and just the year I've had in 2024. It's been one of growth, you know, and I'm very pleased with the results I've been able to get with Clayton, and just this whole process that I'm doing now. Like, whoa, I am off the reservation. The whole process that I'm doing now, I would not have been able to do this time last year. So, see, when you look at it like this, I'm gonna flip it back, but I flipped the canvas to let's zoom in. Something's not quite right, is it? trying to put my finger on it, but it's obviously I need to clean this up. I don't want that. Let's keep them clean. Let's go like Christopher Reeves clean. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather work with that. But thank you for the shout out and leaving a chat, Cole. I appreciate you, sir. Thank you. But yeah, it's been a journey for me, you know? It has been a journey for a year now, and am I gonna dare to do the S? I mean, I guess it's time. Let's do the S, right? I think the problem is it's the eyes. Like I'm looking here. Let's really get in there. So he's got this like frown, you know? He's got a frown to him. Let's see if I can fix that. Let's see if I can fix that. It's amazing what can happen when you make a slight change to the mouth. So, let's see. I think we're getting close. Let's see. All right. I feel better about that. I just gotta clean it up a little bit. Yeah. And of course there'll be more polish, you know. Let's see. No. Don't do that. Go back. I'm just gonna leave it for now. Leave it for now. Let's tackle that S, shall we? Okay. Here we go. Here goes nothing. So actually, you know what? I'm not going to tackle the S. I'm going to work on this. So he's got an interesting thing going on with his costume here. See. You know, I could even lower the opacity on this even more. It's just like it's really getting. I want to barely see what I'm doing. Oops. Yeah. Don't know if I'm going to get to inks tonight, but I definitely want to get the figure done this evening. Let's see. Get some contours in here. There we go. All right. Oh, it's bad lines there. Okay. Now let's get this bicep in here. He's got this really nice. Really, it should be like this. It should be a. I mean, if I was well before I did that. Now I'm trying to just. Now I'm actually trying to lay in the lines here, which is a different animal altogether. Let's see. Hmm. That's not working right. See, I'm trying to figure this out. It's got to come down some more. So the fist wasn't right. You know what it is? I'm not following my own deal, my own sketch. I can't abandon the well, I can. but I'm not gonna. Let's see, make this work. All right, here we go. I'm gonna keep doing the rough in here for the fist. Oh man, this is not going well. I'm looking at my reference. Sometimes it helps when I do this. The outside of the hand. Oh, I gotta scroll down a bit. Let's see here. Let's look at that hand closer. And this is an AI hand, so it could be. You know what? Let me try to construct the hand. All right. There's multiple ways to skin a cat. Okay. There's multiple ways to do it. Sometimes you gotta think outside the box. You know. You gotta think outside the box. All right. Should be this. See, it's messing with my head. Messing with my head. Damn. Okay. I'm gonna try again. Let's see. So I got a good like base here. See if I can get the thumb right. Hands are tricky. Sometimes you can get them. Sometimes they get you. You know. I'll go back and work on this. You know, I'll fix it. All right. As far as a hand goes, it could be worse. Let's see. His head. His head is way too small. That's okay. We're gonna get there. I'm gonna make the adjustments, everybody. Don't worry. Let's see. All right. Let's see. All right. Let's get that Superman S in there. It's gotta be some. It's gotta have symmetry to it. I'm gonna do another trick. I'm sure there's lots of I probably should have watched like Jim Lee or somebody do this before I jumped into it, but that's okay. Because it's foreshortening. You have to foreshorten that S. You know, it's got to be foreshortened. Uh-oh, I'm messing up. You got to foreshorten it. You know, say what you want about AI. I mean, I do like this S better than the new S that's on the the new Superman suit. Um, it's probably not right either. Damn it. but I'm gonna work on it. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. This could probably come over more. Let's see. So one thing I'm noticing is it's just not straight. It's not straight on here. So I'm gonna fix that. It's gotta be right. Alright, so here we go. Get in here. Trying to get this to work. See, now it's not right. It's got to be... Alright. I want to lay in the anatomy. I need to start doing that. Like... So here's the thing. Got this going on. Hold on. That's not right. It's hard because it's hidden. It's hidden under here. And the way this is, like... Hold on. So... Yeah. I mean, he does have, like, in this particular reference, he does have, like, a suit of some kind. I mean, not a suit, but, I mean, yeah, of course he has a suit. But it's like, it's got some features on it. Let's see. Let's see the under drawing a little bit. Okay. So I get it. So I'm wondering if this S, it just doesn't line up properly. If it's off. And I think it is. I think it is. Oh man, oh I could have done that? I could have done that and fixed this whole damn thing. Oh, live and learn, you know? Alright, so I'm gonna move this. We're gonna get the lasso or trust. Oh, with this I can do this? Oh man, that makes it a lot better. Now it's not cockeyed. Now I'm drawing it straight on. That's so much better. Alright, let me get the lasso tool out. And we're gonna see if we can fix this. See that? Just a little adjustment here. And the thing about it is now I'm thinking, well, yeah, it's got to line up. The bottom of that S has got to line up. All right. Okay. All right. So let me go in here and fix some stuff. So he's got this under. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, it's a process. Like it takes time. Like it's not, you know, it takes time to get this and to figure this stuff out. You have to work with the drawing and you have to let it reveal itself. and sometimes it takes a while to do that. But let me get in here because this is going to be important. So we got this. I think this is going to be. It's throwing me off. Let's see. And I can't wait till a new song comes on. I am not a fan of what they're playing. This is Turbo on Sirius XM. Thought it'd be good to work to, but sometimes they play garbage on Turbo. They don't play good stuff all the time. Okay, I see that now. See, but how can that be? Like, you see how this doesn't work? I gotta make this work. Like, I'm trying to push something that's not pushable. So you gotta trust your instincts, your gut. Like, I'm trying to develop some sort of intuition to do this. You know? Yeah. Just get that in there. Rough it. Alright, we're gonna do lasso again. I feel like this chest, this S is just not right. I want to move it again. I want to move it. And I feel like it's off kilter. I feel like it needs to be there. But that doesn't look right. It's got to line up, you know? Where was it? Look, I ended up putting it in the same spot that it was already in. Okay. All right, so let's do what we know. Let's see. Let's get back to the anatomy piece of this. And keep pushing it through, you know. All right. There's a lot of this going on, a lot of pulling, a lot of that. Okay, but it's not really doing that, is it? It's doing this. Yeah, trust it. So this is what it's actually doing. It should be doing that. But for some reason, there's some sort of optical illusion occurring where I'm looking at the reference and I'm trying to get this right. So let me try this. I know the pec is here. I know the pec is here, and this pec should be here. But what's happening is it curves like this. So there's a pec that comes here and goes here, and then it goes here, and it looks right on the reference, but it's not looking right here. It's just not working. So I have to abandon that. I can't stick to that. If I stick to that, I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna lose that battle, you know? So, and as a matter of fact, I'm gonna start doing my own thing here. Start working with my own knowledge, you know? Like, I think there could be more here. Let's fix that. That's what I'm saying. Like, eventually you gotta take the handlebars off and you gotta do your own thing, you know? Which is fine. I don't mind doing it. Okay. Because what you're gonna have to do here is like, now I've got to do this. You know? This is gonna have to work. No, don't do that. This isn't working. I'm losing something here. I'm losing it. And I'm losing this. I don't want that. I don't want this. I don't want him to look ghastly. Okay, I'll stick with that. That's okay. Alright. I'll do the ribs are fine, but now you got to come down here and get this right. I'm not doing a good job with these abs, am I? Who thought it was gonna be abs tonight? I didn't think it was gonna be abs tonight. That was gonna throw me off. See, it's not easy. Like this is not easy. See, now I'm kind of like, not doing what I want to do. Not doing what I want to do. So he's got an interesting like costume feature here. So there's a line here. There's a line here. And then there's a line, there's like weird, hold on. There's lines here. And then he's got a line coming down here. So it's kind of cool. Like there's some thought into that. But I guess let's see if I can get this to work. So now we've got his belt. And this is where it gets challenging. Like, does it look 3D? Am I getting that 3D effect? And you know what? Let's flip the canvas. Let's try something. Let's try a little experiment. Let's try an experiment here. Yeah. Yeah, see, that's how it's supposed to go, like that. These abs suck. I gotta get these abs working right. They're not working right. It's not working for me. What sucks is like I feel like no, no, let that be. I feel like so here's my line. Here's my con. You can't see it because I have the opacity. Here's my contour line, right? So what I got to do is I've got to line this up. And what I'm not doing here, what you're not seeing is you're not seeing like that might be a little bit better. This has got to line up, right? If it doesn't line up, then it doesn't look good. So I'm just trying, for my own purposes, I'm laying this in over it. And actually, this would go down to here. All right. So this is okay. This is gonna have to be adjusted. And this isn't my final drawing setup. Like I'm gonna have like swing arms and everything, and then I'm gonna have like I'm gonna be able to put this on a swing arm and tilt it as I work, and that's really gonna give me a better, I think, result in the long run. It'll give me a better way to draw this. Yeah. Let's see, and then here's the cape, right? We sketched that out earlier. Now let's get this in, because this is all right. That's his belt. And the reference I've got is a little bit different. Okay. He's got some cool things going on the reference I like, though. Gotta fix that mouth. I'm close with the mouth. Not quite. I'm gonna go back to that in a second. And I need to scroll down a little bit, and actually, I'm gonna take a swig of my coffee. Swig of my coffee. Hmm. And then we'll do the hand too. And actually, you know what's interesting? Midjourney did a pretty good job with this thumb. Not bad, not bad. Sometimes it helps just do the cylinders, you know? Do the cylinders, and obviously that's gonna be a problem, so I'm gonna need to make that bigger. The fingers, you want to size the right way. Yeah, it's not great, but it's a start. It's a start of a hand. Okay. It's a drawing for me is like solving it's like solving a puzzle, really. You're problem solving constantly uh to figure out how you're gonna make it work, you know? How am I gonna make this drawing work? Um how am I gonna do this? You know, that's a big part of it. A big part of it. So that's not quite right. Polish this up a bit. I'll probably do another pass where I'll come back in and try to tighten these pencils up a little bit. This doesn't quite work. I gotta fix this. That's better. Not great, but better. And you know, you might not actually part of it is like you got to layer it a little bit. You got to layer it, and you know, you may not see much of that shoulder. I think you would see more. If you're going to see a little bit of it, I think you're going to see a lot more of it. You know. Now the question is, let's zoom out and let's see. See, I had this. Is this what I worked on? Yeah. Oh, I can move it like that. Okay. Let's see. And then you want to have the believability factor of like, Is this, do you believe that this is 3D? Do you believe that this is wrapping around his waist? Because if you don't, then it doesn't work. So I see a problem here. I see a problem right here. And I'm not quite sure how to solve it. Now, the good news with this is it'll probably be obscured a little bit by shadow. But it's got to be right. You got to get these things right. You know, like... Probably do. You know, would you see that? I don't think so. Gotta figure this out. You know what? I want to do that. I feel like that would be a good choice. Just not what I wanted, you know? Okay, but let's continue. I'm not even, I mean, this is supposed to be just from here up, you know, the flag and everything. And there's gonna be like, you know, his tights. I ended up not doing, really doing the reference, you know. I ended up, not doing the reference. And there's a reason for that. It's a design element in his leg. I guess I can get that here too. Yeah, it just didn't come out to be that way. You know, it just didn't work out the way I thought it would. And that's part of what that's part of the journey and the lesson is, well, how's it gonna work out, you know? Alright, let's do a canvas flip. Let's see how bad it is. I think the issue is, part of the issue is the head. And part of the issue is this. This needs to come here. It needs to be centered. And it's just not. We're going to fix this right now. Let's see. That's better. I like that. Yeah, that's a lot better. But I feel like this would be straight on. This would be straight on his chest. You're going to see, when I flip this around, it's going to look a lot better. Let's come down. Ugh, what did I do? No. Oh, I messed it up, and the S is all messed up. I mean, I remember everybody used to draw Superman S's in school, and it looked nothing like the actual Superman S you see in the comics. Nothing. Nothing like it. Oh, I can draw a Superman S. Remember this one? It was this stupid thing. Right? That sort of thing. Oh, brother. Okay. Alright. Clean this bitch up. There we go. Yeah, Nosferatu. Man, that was a creepy ass movie. Nosferatu was. Very creepy. All right. Now, is the head right? Could the head be bigger? Does it need to be bigger? Let's see. I don't know. I think maybe. I'm gonna give it a shot. We're gonna lasso the head. We're gonna lasso the head. See what we get. See what we get. Let's give it a shot. It doesn't need to move. Is that right? Oops, I didn't switch back to my pencil yet. Okay. Maybe. Maybe, I don't know. Again, now is the phase where I'm gonna start doing some shadow work. Let's see, add another layer in here. And I'm gonna start adding the shadows as I see them. This will be more of a tighter, more polished uh version than pencils, final pencils. Let's see. Hmm. See, his hands are massive, right? His hands are massive. I think his hands could probably be smaller. I'm not kidding. I think his hands are too big. And that happens sometimes. Let's figure this out, because yeah, there's gonna be some foreshortening, but not that much foreshortening. Let's take a look. Let's get this hand here. And that seems about right. That seems more accurate to me. Okay. All right, let's flip it back. See, he's on a slight kilter, you know? Let's zoom. I'm gonna zoom out so you guys can see. He's on a slight kilter. So it's not bad. It's just not great, you know? You know what I'm gonna try to do? You know what it is? I think it's the pencil, and it's got to be even smaller than what I've got. Let me try something here. I'll work with 3. You're gonna get what you deserve. Okay. Oh man, don't you hate that when you start a line and then you erase in the middle of it and it just doesn't look right? You gotta redo it. It's fine. Okay. All right. Yeah, you see there's a lot of stuff going on here. Let's zoom in out. There's some problems here. Crap. Come down. The problems are down here, you know. Like what we're losing something. This is gonna have to, yeah. Yeah, see, there's this here. But that's not gonna bulge out though either. That's what's really weird. That looks weird. And that's not what this is showing, the reference. It's just not right. Like, I'm having trouble with this. Let me switch back to 4. I'm gonna fix this. Well, I added a new element in here. I gave him a rib cage because Midjourney decided that Superman did need a rib cage, but I think he does. And you know what? I think there's gonna be a little bit of the side here. I think you're gonna see a little bit of the side on here. That's just the nature of the beast. You're gonna see it. I think you're gonna see it, yeah. And there's the chest and everything. So this could be worse. But you know, it was nice to get some good feedback from Liam today. That was a cool thing that he did. He didn't have to do that. You know. He did not have to do that. Now I'm getting crazy with this. This is not working. Okay. So now I'm going to start this process of doing another layer. All right, we're going to scale this back. The opacity down on that, and now I'm going to really go in and try to nail this. They play this way too much. This song, they play it all the time. Gonna skip it. I'd like to skip it. Listen to some Limp Bizkit. Yeah, I gotta get some confidence in the lines here. I just think you would see the side. I think you would see that. See, with this, you have the benefit. See, now I'm trying to get this to work for me. There we go. The only thing is, now I'm starting to lose some of the energy in the drawing. It's starting to go away. And I don't want to lose the energy of the drawing. What I'm gonna do is this. You know what? We're gonna tell you what we're gonna do. Bring this back. Because you don't want to overdo it. Delete that layer. Yeah. Alright. I'm gonna look at this reference again. see if we can get the face here. Okay. Get a little clef in here. Get the chin. More shading in here. See some here too. I'd love to try to ink this, but I just don't have the details on here yet that I would need. This is extremely rough. That's bad. Get rid of that. Okay. Now, one thing I learned like from Marc Silvestri and doing those Marc Silvestri studies is the way he uses shadow is pretty cool. He will take he'll block out sections like I'm doing to give shape. So I'm gonna see if I can do that again here, but you kind of see where the light is in the shadow, and you try to block that out. Some here. It looks rough at first, but then it starts to kind of reveal itself. You know, and I have a reference, so I know where what the lighting scheme is here. So I don't have to come up with that like out of my own head. I can do that myself. I mean, I can you know, I can draw from the reference. So this needs to come out here. And then yeah, you got a lot here. And this is rough. This is like extremely rough, you know. But right here, it's all shadowed. All of it. And I'm putting this in for like later, you know. I'm doing this for later because I'm gonna ink this. Or the idea is I'm gonna ink it, so you gotta make sure that I have my shadow in where I need it. Let's see, and you get a little bit of shadow here. And let's see. I'm gonna fix this arm. Give it a little more. Because you want that 3D, you want it to pop, right? So he's got some design elements in here. This. So this and then this. And I kind of like this because it gives you a little bit of something to work with. Let's move up a little bit. And then this has got even more in here. You're gonna see this, how this is gonna pop. Right. It would be like this. Right? Yeah. Have to work on that hand. It's not right yet. It's not ready. Not quite ready. I might be going off the reservation here, but that's okay. So there's some shading in here. And I'll be paying more attention to this when it comes time to ink this. That was, even for a rough, that was not good. Let's see. What else they got in here? Oh man. Some Puddle of Mudd here. Listening to Puddle of Mudd. Alright. Alright, let's see what I can do with the face. I want to try to make this better. I'm gonna go back to the face. Zoom in a little bit. Let's see. I'm gonna move my microphone slightly out of the way so I see what I'm working with. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna redo the mouth yet again. It has to come up a little bit. There we go. I gotta get this in here. There we go. I can live with that. That's better. It's gonna be interesting when I go to ink this, if I do tonight. I probably won't. But let me work with the hair a little bit. Let's see. What can I do with the hair? Okay. Try to really express the curl and everything. It's got like this little break in here. Okay. See, here's the thing. Like, if this is going to be in shadow, then this is going to be in shadow. Its neck, its whole neck is going to be in shadow. Right? That seems to make more sense to me. The nose, though. The nose is killing me. Let's see if I can fix this nose. I get it to work for me. No. It's really amazing what you can do with the Cintiq. I mean, the amount of detail you can put into something, it's quite extraordinary. I'm so glad I made the switch to Clip Studio and that I'm using the Cintiq. You know, I mean, it's really great. Do I have the curl right? I can really curl it up. The Q curl. Yeah. Whoops. Yeah, you want the Q curl to be in there. Really flip it. Can I really flip it? Is that too much? I'm getting a little carried away. Yeah. Whoops. Yeah. So that's part of it, you know. Let's see if I can get some better ear anatomy in here. I'm using a smaller pencil. So I bet I can. I bet I can get some good ear anatomy here. And that goes a long way. When you can do that, you can get some good ear anatomy. Yeah, it's not great. It's all right. It could be better. It could be better. I could do better. I could do better. Let's see. See, he doesn't even have like an earlobe. I'm not even giving him an earlobe. I should do that. He should have an earlobe. Superman deserves to have an earlobe. All right. There we go. All right. Well, it's coming along. It's not like you know, DC Comics isn't going to hire me to draw Superman anytime soon, but hey, I mean, it's coming along. Is the head too small? Like, see, I think the head is too small. It is. When I look at it like this, it is too small. Well, we can fix that. We'll do it right now. That's what I originally had. Huh, maybe it's not too small. Maybe it's not. Maybe that's in my own head. Okay, well, gotta do what you gotta do, you know? All right, back to the reference. Let's see. So I'm looking here. Whoops, I'm looking here and damn it, I can't shake. I feel like if the head was just a fraction of a percent bigger, it would do it. It would do it for me. Let's see. Yeah, I was right. It needed to be just a tad bit bigger. Just a tad. Just a tad. I guess I just made it the same as it was before. All right. I feel like his eyes could be fixed. Let's see if I can fix his eyes. Am I gonna regret this? What happens when I do this? When I raise this just a tad. Oh, no, it doesn't work, does it? All right, all right. I'm gonna go for it. Let's start laying down some ink on here. Let's see. So I mean, what's strange is sometimes I will backcountry. It's backcountry. Where is that's strange. Oh, I see. That's why. Okay, I got my ink. All right. Even that's too thick. I mean, this is all gonna be in shadow anyway. I'm just not satisfied with the lines that I'm producing at all. Like, I'm just not happy with it. Let's. Hmm. Hmm. Make sure his sideburns are right. Yep, there are opportunities to make things better. Even when you ink. I have learned this. I have got a really small ink brush here. Pen. Okay. And I'm just gonna go black. Because Clark has black hair. I could always go back in later and like erase or whatever if I wanted to. Oh, gotta turn it up. Bodies. I don't want too much. It's gonna show. You do it like that, it's gonna show. It's gonna be all shadow, you know? See if I can do cleaner lines than that. Keep it simple. I'm just gonna fill in the blacks, you know. Just fill in the blacks. Just to get it in there. Might be more cartoonish, but I want to take a look. I want to see what it looks like. I'm gonna go back on that for a second. Well, by that rationale, if this is all shadowed in, then you wouldn't see any of that, and you wouldn't see any of it. You wouldn't see the ear or anything. You'd be all, well, that looks terrible. Well, you're gonna have to figure something out. Maybe some cross hatching. Yeah. See how this looks. Just lobbing this in there. I just want to see it. Yeah, it's there is something gratifying about putting some ink on there, but it's got a long way to go. Like it's got a long way to go, and yeah, I think for now, I can't believe how light this is, though. I mean, this is really light. But my mindset when I go to ink is a little bit different. Like I'm thinking, all right, I got to be more sharp. I got to be more polished. I gotta, you know. But I should probably be applying those principles in my own drawing too. But I'm not doing that in this one. Uh, yeah. Yeah, okay, so that's kind of my sketch, Superman. It's not quite done, but it's a start, and I'll probably finish it at some point. Get it in there for feedback and critique, let Clayton look at it. I know there's some things wrong with the face. Let's flip the canvas again one more time. Yeah, it's got some issues. It's not terrible. It's just not great, you know. Okay. All right. Well, I think that's it for now. Like, I've been going for 2.5 hours. This is what I came up with. You know, it's nothing to write home about, but it's just a little drawing, you know, it's a little sketch of Superman. I'll probably have to fix the face. And look, here's the American flag behind him. Let me bring the opacity up on this. Kind of see the underdrawing. That's where we started. This is the underdrawing here. Right? We started with this. And then we got to this. So it's there. You just gotta. And then I even started inking it. Check that out. But bring the opacity back down on this. Yeah. So that the American flag, it's back there. I just got to get it finished, finalized. But that's it. Um, let's see. Metallica, good place to stop is when they start playing Metallica. Uh, anyway, that's it. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm done. I think I'm done for the night. So, anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. I enjoyed working on it. Drank some coffee to try to stay awake. Still got my coffee, but uh listen, I'm gonna go for a little while. I'll be on a hiatus. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope I had fun just doing this live stream and trying to make this work. I mean, it's a process, you know, and uh I can work more on this face. You know, you can zoom in and blah blah blah, you know, get it better. I think I'm heading in the right direction. It's hard to do it from the bottom down when you're looking down from below at somebody. And then I got to consider, how's my foreshortening going? You know, am I doing a good job with that? And clearly this hand right here is closer than this hand. So I think it's working. I just gotta get it, you know, gotta get it fixed. Is this S centered? Probably not. It could probably be fixed. You know, I think that this should probably come out more. This chest should probably be coming out to here, and then this might be obscured more, that shoulder behind that bicep and everything. And I started laying in some of the shadow, and some of the you know, anatomy here. But the anatomy's got problems too. So, you know, I think with the eyes, you know, the face, I had to do that Loomis method, and or just sort of like, yeah, and give it that. I had to put in my contour lines. The contour lines helped kind of get this in so I could actually pull this off. So there was a little bit from imagination and just sheer construction methods that I've learned at the How to Draw Comics Academy. So, um, you know, it's a process, and I'll continue working and getting better, and you know, more practice. I've been a little bit out of practice. I've been away for a while, so but now that I've got this new setup, I enjoy drawing on this tablet. Like, this is a fantastic piece of equipment. There's no question about it. Like, I really enjoy drawing on this tablet, and I know it's going to be a good tool for me moving in the future. It's nice and big. I can see what I'm doing. You know, I was working on an iPad Pro, which is 12 inches. Well, I've like nearly doubled that space and my canvas size. So it's going to be good for me moving forward. Yeah, this was kind of a hard pose to do. I'm looking at it now. There's a problem in here. I think this chest needs to come out more. This needs to come out more. There are problems. There's no question about it. this is getting lost in here. Like this here is getting. While I'm here, I'm just gonna do it. I gotta do it. It's bothering me. It's bothering me. This is bothering me. I'm gonna fix it right now. You can't really see the contours and on the chest and the shapes here, so yeah. There's something going on here that I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing wrong. It's hard to see. See, that's not the right way to go. I'm messing up the abs. You see that this ab is bigger than the other ab. It's just not right. It's just not right. It's looking, and it's getting like weird looking, you know. It's just not working the way I want it to, you know. I'm gonna have to submit this one to the feedback and critique. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that. Yep. Yep, I'm gonna do it. Look, I've been going 2 hours and 42 minutes. So I think that's a good place to hang it up and kind of stop. I mean, it's never really done, you know? It's never really finished. It's so light. Well, I don't know why why is it this light? Interesting. I'm looking at this and I mean, this is really light. Normally this is black and I can sketch better and it's more clear, but for whatever reason it's not working out right. Something happened in my settings. I'm gonna have to adjust and fix my settings, but yeah, I'm gonna have to work on it. You know, there's something not quite right here. Something is going on here that I've got to fix. And I think part of it is that shadow that I laid in to try to give some shape to that deltoid. How big is this brush? Oh, that's why it's way too small. How about here? See, then it's gonna have to come in here like this. You're gonna have to get it like that. So, and how does that work? That's not right either. So, yeah, there's something going on here. I'm gonna have to fix it. Let me do it now. Damn it. Fix it now. Get this fixed. And in the reference I had, this shoulder I feel it's incorrect. I feel like it has to show more. There has to be more shoulder here, you know? And I just don't know what I'm going to do with this face, honestly. I'm going to have to fix it. Whoops. And I'm going really light. I was going really light with this. I was going super light. Oh, I don't like that at all. I messed that up big time. All right, that's better. That's better. I'm going to have to do some more practice on ear anatomy. My ear anatomy sucks. All right. Let's do another punishing canvas flip. See how that is. Okay, I mean, it could be worse. It could be worse. I'm gonna make this ear a little bit smaller. I'm trying to make it symmetrical to the other one. And you want to pull this neck out a bit. And pull this. Okay. It's not bad. Could be worse. No. And there's a part coming up here that he has. Flips that way. Well, this was interesting. Doing this whole thing was very interesting. I'm looking forward to getting back into the class and doing some practice because God knows I need it. I need to get practice. I need more practice. I do practice on my own too, but I need to get back and do some perspective practice and see, this works for me now. Now it's like he's looking somewhere. Before he wasn't quite looking anywhere. Let's see if we can fix that too. It's just too sharp of a. Ask yourself this. Will you see? You want this to be right. It was fine the way it was. It was okay. I'm gonna leave it for now. Kind of busted it up. No. Oh man, look at that. No. No, no, I was not right. It was not right. Now that's better. We're gonna fix this. There we go. Good Lord. Now it's weird. And I did something weird to his face. I did something weird. What did I do? I mean, it wasn't that great to begin with. Let's just be honest about it. Okay, that's fine. I'll stick with that for now. Um, I will say this is a little thick. If I can minimize that. Minimize that. Oh, shoot. Go back. Yeah. Okay. All right. That's fine for now. Get rid of some of this. Get rid of some of that. Get rid of some of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Oh, wait. No. I want that clef. I want it. Okay. Keep the clef. Okay. We'll clean up on the ears there. Okay. It's not bad. It's just not great. But Teramo worked to shreds. All right. So anyway, that's a little sketch of Superman. I might come back and finish the flag at some point. Get some feedback from Clayton in the new year. Submit this as a piece. And continue doing some work. Creating some art. So all right. Well, I'm gonna stop it there. I'm gonna stop it there for now. And if I can get this going. That's it. So thank you everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed this this draw stream, and I will catch you right here next time at Acadian Comics. I'll be going on a hiatus, but I want to wish everyone a happy new year and a happy continuation of the holidays. Take care, everyone. Bye.